All right, we are back to it. All right, so yeah, this thing goes first. I can't believe I didn't set this map up with a grid. Let me see distance real quick.
Oh man.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. It is that bad. Oh no! Oh, he's gonna eat the fuck out of Benny.
Benny was asking for it.
Yeah.
All right, so this giant creature comes running around the corner, and you see Nisi instantly starts screaming. She goes, "Oh, fuck! I told the boss we shouldn't have been taking a job from the bleeding, the bleeding Veiled Alliance, but we did. Oh no! Who the hell is this boy? Who in the sands? Because there's no hells here. Who in the sands is the boy?" All right, so I'm gonna roll, see if it's going to eat the goat. This is an intelligent creature. I'm gonna roll and see if it's gonna eat the goat or if it's gonna eat Dimly. Dimly, you do not want it to be low. Ah, he's gonna go for poor Benny.
No, I believe in Benny's AC, dude.
All right. Oh, it does. It does get to make a couple of attacks, so it's gonna go.
No longer believe in Benny.
So it's going for Benny. Oh, jeez, Louise. Oh, okay, so this is no damage. He's going to stun Benny, provided Benny doesn't... Oh, Benny's got a -3 charisma. Nope. you see Benny's coming right for Dimly. He's charging, and then this thing just catches up to him, zaps him with his antenna, and Benny just stands there staring at Dimly with its head lowered. And it does attempt to bite Dimly, though. Ooh, that's a hit. 14 piercing damage to Dimly. And that's its turn. Shakra, I don't know if you can see this thing. Can you?
I cannot, but just out of character, how long is this thing?
It's 15 feet.
15 feet? Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's a huge creature.
Gotcha, okay. It's something I could jump over, though, with my jumps?
Oh, yeah, because it's going to be kind of laid out flat. It might raise itself, but...
Gotcha, okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and pass without a trace. I am taking my little cape off, changing my carapace to a bright red, passing without a trace in front of everybody, so nobody can see me. Coming here, and then jumping over here to land behind our little friend. I guess, let me measure this out, I guess, so I can see how far I need to get away. Let's see here. Yeah, so I'm going to jump. Ready? 1, 2, yeah! And land here. And then give him a whack to the back with a cha-cha-cha.
All right, gotcha. So, yeah, go ahead, give me damage. All right, so yeah, it kind of cuts into his, like, right under one of his little armored pieces and then whips back to you.
Gotcha. Let me see. I don't know that I have a second. That's not a monk weapon, so I don't think I have a second attack of any kind. Yeah, and then that's it.
All right, Dimly. You've got this monstrous centipede with like a weird symbol in its forehead looming over you.
Yeah,
somehow is able to track you guys.
I'm going first with the hand axe. Oh, wait a minute. First with the... Let's go with the battle. What's that?
Battle axe, does that hit this thing? It does not. AC of 16. Oh, a natural 1. How does your natural 1 look?
How do I, where do I do that?
Oh, you just make it up, putting you on the spot.
Okay. I smash my axe into the wall, dings off my helmet, and I nearly drop it on the floor. fumbles up in the air a couple times and snatch it out.
Juggling it. Got it. I dig it. All right. Oh, you do have inspiration now, mind you. Did you already use your inspiration?
No, I haven't surged either.
So if you want to use your inspiration, you can and take that 17 instead of nat 1.
Oh, I'll do that.
Okay, gotcha. So go ahead and give me some damage then. So that whole little fumble thing will be your next nat 1. All right. So you do a little damage to it, and you still have your action surge. You also have your second wind ability if you want to use that instead.
All right.
Or second wind, is that a bonus? Am I crazy on that? If you guys know, you can answer me. Because I never
Second wind
really.
is a bonus action.
It is a bonus. Okay.
Yes. Sorry.
I never know what characters look like. The benefit of being a DM.
All right. I'm going to take my action surge.
Okay.
Use my my battle axe, and yeah.
All right. Ooh, that's a hit. Go ahead and give me the damage. All right. You cut into it with your battle axe. It kind of just clicks and clatters at you in a mock scream almost, is in pain. And anything else?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. Carrion.
Yeah, she's going to leap over here, raking her claws across the creature as she goes. Nope.
No.
And she will bonus action to disengage.
Okay. Benefit of rogues. Anybody can disengage. Dimly, I know you're newer to 5e. You can use an action to disengage. Like if you're getting housed, you use your action. But rogues get it as a bonus action, so they can kind of shoot in, attack, and shoot out. All right. Anything else from Carrion?
Nope. This is me forgetting that button exists. There we go.
Hound did it all weekend.
That's right. Eyes wide. Athas is backing up into the table. Oh, shit. I am going to I'm going to dismiss Katil. Say, I'm afraid I will need you now. Obviously, can't be heard, but I'm going to dismiss him. And tumble over backwards over this this thing here, and kind of like taking cover besides the table. He is going to. It's probably a little hard to see. The focus is not entirely on him, but he is going to weave his hands and a bit of magic, as like the dust and the sand in the tunnel are going to kind of cling themselves a little bit tighter to this creature as he casts Hex as a bonus action.
What are you hexing?
I will hex its... Ooh. You know what? I'm going to hex its wisdom.
I have to count. Okay.
Oh, wait, how big is this? This thing is big, right? It's got big old mandibles.
Yep.
Like, it looks like it could maybe, like, eat somebody.
Uh-huh.
No, I'll hex its strength. Okay.
All right.
So it just saps a little bit at it. Yep.
All right. Very
and
good.
that will be my turn.
All right. She says, "Where you going, you coward?" And she drops her swords and runs and hides behind the table with you. She does step out and take a shot with a bow. Oh! Couldn't roll. All right.
Holy cow, she is a monster.
Yeah.
So yeah, she just catches this thing right in that little spot between its eyes, and it kind of squeals and roars back. And like when she lands behind the table, she sees you and she kind of gives you a little wiggling of her fingers. Hey there, handsome. All right, and Benny is stunned. He now breaks his stun, and it's the Cylops' turn. He's going antenna full on the double axe wielding Tasmanian devil of a dwarf. So antenna first with a nat 1. He misses. I use my inspiration. All right, so he misses. Now he does attempt to bite dimly with a 16. I believe that hits.
Yeah, I have 16.
All right. 11 piercing damage. I bet you're wishing you hadn't given away those potions. All
I would have
right.
been dead if I hadn't made
Yep.
this motion.
All right, so Chakra.
All right, coming up here. Gonna whack him with that.
That's a miss.
Damn it.
Unless did you already use your inspiration? You did.
Nah, maybe. What'd I use it on? I don't think so.
Did you use it on your Chachka the first round when you had the held action or no?
Maybe. But yeah, we could be. Let's see. I'll go.
No, that was Carrion.
Okay, yeah, then you can use it if you want.
Please.
Sure, I'll use it.
Okay.
Boom.
Bam, you guys are beating this thing down.
All right, and then this.
Oh, that's just a hit.
All right, which that.
Are you just cracking through its carapace?
All right, and I'm going to use my Fury of Blows key point for one more of those.
Another hit. You guys are rolling rocks. All right. Oh, this thing is barely hanging on.
And I am done.
All right, Dimly. Can you
Right.
finish it off before it gets another chomp at you?
Yeah, if I don't, that'll be it.
Ah, that's a miss. How many action surges do you have? I think, is it one per level?
One.
Oh, just one, yeah.
You get it every short rest. But
Oh, and that's another miss.
Oh,
You need,
really?
yeah, it's
Okay.
a 16. AC 16.
Okay, so yeah. Oh. Guess I have to stand it and take it.
If you wanna run, you could risk a attack of opportunity, but
Could I invoke my fire rune?
let me see what that says, because you've used your action and bonus action. Let me look at it real quick. Actually, if you click it, it'll link the description in the chat.
But I have to hit. I have to hit
Oh,
to
yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
That's
that's
no
pretty
good.
crazy though. That's
Yeah.
really good.
All right. Yeah. I'm just gonna have to hold my breath.
You still got your whole team to attack before it gets another swing on you, so you might make it.
Yeah. And it might decide to go after Benny. Oh, wait a minute. I have animal handling skill. Can I try and get Benny to get between me and it?
You can't, because that would be an active check, and you've already used your action.
All right. Sure.
Good
All
luck,
right.
my friend.
Yeah.
All right. Don't forget the done button.
Yeah. Good luck, guys.
All right, Carrion. This thing is tearing your newfound companion to shreds.
All right. I shall jump up and attack it.
Nope.
Oh no.
Holy
no.
shit. All right.
Oh no.
Bonus action. I'll try again.
Okay.
Second hand. There we
All right,
go.
there you go. Oh, and you luckily do. Yeah, plenty of damage. So, you get the kill on this thing. How does it look?
She swipes out with her right hand, misses widely and then goes in with kind of an undercut, raking her claws across it, and leaves no mark on it. It just falls.
Awesome. It just kind of crumples in the heat. And as combat ends, clear. Nissy's still looking out over at where the bow she's shaking. She goes, "You say that they took the boy. Did they say where the fuck they took him? Do you have any idea who took him? You say the Iron Claw took him."
He's going to. Yes, the Iron Claw took them, and beyond that, he's just gonna push after her and move towards Dimly Concerned.
All right.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
All right. She does move up to Dimly as well, and she says, "Pull yourself together, dwarf. We still got work to do." And she casts this. So you get 8 healing. She kind of like reaches in a little pouch and pulls out some like sort of wet sand, and she sees your wounds and she rubs it in the wounds all of a sudden, and like it stings horribly, and she's like, but then it starts to feel better. Your wounds start to stitch together.
All right. I'm going to stick my hand in my belt. I'm going to take my buckler off my shoulder.
Okay.
So now I have the great axe in one hand and the shield in the other.
Okay. So yeah, make sure you click the shield on so it gives you the AC.
I did.
All right. Perfect. Carrion, what are you up to?
Going for a hunt, yes. She'll kind of look at the others.
Benny goes, meh.
Anisos will like squeeze by and maybe grab Benny's lead or something and just kind of tug him in here. But he is more interested in the others. Yeah. The Iron Claw took them. They had a few numbers. They tried negotiations, perhaps, but the boy is in trouble. But it seems we are not the only ones after him. This creature here. Did you say you took a contract with the Veiled Alliance?
She nods, and all of you have heard of the Veiled Alliance. It's widely rumored that they're responsible for the downfall and death of several of the Sorcerer Kings. They are, unlike the Cabal, who sort of takes on contracts to the highest bidder and things like that, they are known for, they're almost a terrorist organization, but they are seeking to liberate Athas and the city-states and the people, seeking to free all the slaves. Their methods are a bit violent at times, as in they're working towards the greater good, but they're not necessarily evil people. They're generally working towards the greater good of everything. So for some reason, the Veiled Alliance obviously wanted the boy, because that's why they hired the Cabal to find him. But now it seems the Templar, at least of Tyr, wanted the boy for some reason. Nissi, she seems to be kind of lost in thought for a moment, like staring off into space, twiddling one of her dreadlocks, and then she blinks and looks at you all and says, "You have to hurry. I'm going to check on Lib, but you have to hurry. They'll take him to the Gatehouse dungeon. It's near the edge of the Warrens, and it does have an exit into the wastelands as well. But you need to get there before they get more guards. There should only be a few on duty now."
Hunt then.
Seems I have
Keep
no
in
choice.
touch.
"We will." She says, "And all of your fees will be doubled once you retrieve the boy. Once you have the boy and get outside the city, you will await further instructions." And then as she kind of goes by, Benny kind of peels a piece of your of Anisos's. It kind of bites at Anisos's ass and peels a piece of his pants off, and then Nissy kind of arches her eyebrows and pinches the bare spot for a minute, and starts to run.
Before she runs away, Carrion kind of puts fingers up to her own temple, and she's going to attempt to establish a mental link with herself, Nisi, and let's go in Nisos.
Okay.
So that means for a number of hours equal to the roll of my psi die, as long as they're within 1 mile of me, I can telepathically communicate with them.
Awesome. Go ahead and roll.
Oh.
So 4 hours.
4 hours. She says, "Oh, you never told me you were a child of the psionic arts." When she reaches when you reach the connection, she doesn't really speak it out loud, but you definitely hear that thought.
She hears kind of a loud growl of affirmation in her own mind.
Nisos is just spooked.
So Nisos, for the next 4 hours, you can telepathically communicate with her.
Oh, it's two-way? Okay.
It is two-way. You could also, I think you can connect with Nisi as well, but for the next 4 hours, you do have just in the very back of your mind, just this low kind of growling purr, just kind of ever present.
Oh, jeez. Okay, you also get some mixed messages too. Like Anisos is mentally talking to somebody else as well. He's trying to telepathically communicate with his familiar, and sometimes it ends up some of them with you. But you kind of catch generally he's like, "Is what she said about the boy true? Is that what you saw?" And then like, "Oh, not you." And he'll talk relay back. So he's basically asking if generally speaking, when his familiar was following, that they in that direction of the guardhouse, just to double check.
Yeah, the familiar said, yeah, they were definitely hauling in the direction. So they had made their way to the outer walls of the Warrens, and that was when he kind of had to cut off the chase and come back. And so obviously they were heading towards the guardhouse.
Okay. Anisos will quaff a potion. We don't have much time. We have to move quickly.
All right, so go ahead and roll the potion.
What is the roll for the potion?
It's 2d4 plus 2.
Hey-o.
Just helps if I put the whole team on here.
Okay. And yeah, I think Anisos is going to book it.
All right, and I've got Anisos, Carrion. Who am I missing here? Why am I missing somebody? Shakra. And occasionally you hear this some kind of snide innuendo-driven comment in your head. Both Carrion and Anisos, again, very innuendo-driven. So you guys kind of make your way back up to the streets of Tyr. Keeping your heads low. As of now, it's very crowded again, and not very crowded in the Warrens. You guys, if you're moving fast enough, you might be able to escape notice. Initially, you don't see any Ironclaw about. You might see the occasion. Go ahead.
On the way out, I grab my brew.
Oh, your other hand axe. Very good. Very good.
Yeah, and I sneak around the corner and subtly put a little cape on, and the Blood Madness guy disappears, and Shakra pops up out of the corner. What'd I miss?
Shakra, you're just in time. Hurry! The boy is in danger.
What?
And he's like, gives a long look, and you can hear telepathically Carrion. He says, "This is so stupid." He keeps running.
Yeah. Carrion is going to use her super jumps to get up on kind of the rooftops and go up there for less resistance,
Right.
rather than moving through crowds of people.
And Shakra will jump up on the other side of the street so we can flank whatever problem happens.
Badass.
All right, so yeah, you've got the kind of picturing Carrion doing the normal parkour run, and Shakra just doing like these giant praying mantis leaps and catching edges and spinning around. Very good, very good, very good. Meanwhile, you got this sort of barrel-chested dwarf running down the street with a goat and a guy and just a random human. Who looks like any other commoner, for that matter. Maybe a little bit more flamboyant. Awesome. So yeah, and you guys are heading down the streets. You get to about here. You know that like you're on the outside of the. It's more of a holding cells. It's not really a guardhouse so much as it is a holding cells. But it is just a normal building built against a wall, and then there's a small place outside the wall where they're keeping prisoners, so that they're again sort of outside the wall. I'm going to go ahead and move you guys real quick so you can see where you're at. So right around here is to the south of you is where you're coming from with the Warrens. This is more along the lines of the outer wall. And you do, as you're coming down the street, you do see two guards standing next to the doorway up here. They are watching passerby. There are other people, commoners and whatnot, making their way down the streets and around. But yeah, these are 5 foot high, and I'm sorry, 10 foot high ledges with bars on them. And you guys can, just for, aesthetic sakes, say that you're still on the rooftops.
Okay, yeah. So with the what's the total height with the bars and everything? 10 foot.
The wall with the bars and everything, it's 25 foot.
25 foot. Okay. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Well. Oh, do we not have Benny on the map? I was so excited
when
Benny was coming with us.
Benny. Let me get Benny. Yeah, Benny is definitely still kind of moving along with you guys.
Nice.
Anistos doesn't know why.
It's like, well, you guys, he got to first and second base, but he bonked you and then he bit you. I mean, he's your friend.
All right.
Pausing, I guess, as we kind of get a little closer. He's just kind of speaking like loudly enough for Dimly to hear, and probably maybe the rooftops. But he says, "How are we going to approach this? This won't be easy."
And for ease sake, we're going to say Carrion. I'm going to move Carrion actually right here so she can kind of see in. And we'll say Shakra kind of moved over as well so he can kind of see in. It's a pretty barren yard there, but you definitely see a complex over here with some curtains. But yeah, you can communicate right now.
Do we see any guards in there?
Not in this open yard. You do see it's kind of a combat yard. Looks like a training yard. You can see like sort of a worn down path. Like, let me do a draw. Like maybe here, almost like where they might walk prisoners and stuff like that. You can see a post here in the middle that's got chains shackled to it, and it'll connect to shackles. Not metallic chains, but like things fashioned out of bone and giant hair.
Start by walking up to these stairs and seeing what these people have to say.
Can we scale along this wall here?
Oh yeah,
You know,
yeah. You guys have the
so-
jump ability. You can actually like easily move along. But what you got to do is you got to hold Alt and just keep your tokens on the wall. And I am going to ask for stealth checks from you guys.
Okay.
We can perhaps split here. If the other two can find the boy and extricate him, while Gimli and myself perform,
Yeah.
distraction.
So
Technically, it's at advantage because if they're going to be distracting the guards, you guys would both have natural 20s on those rolls.
Oh,
So basically invisible up here. Sweet. All right. Oh shoot, hang on. Oh shoot. All right, hold Alt. You say?
Yeah, hold Alt and you can move yourself over to the center. There you go.
Gotcha. Okay. But we need to measure it, right? Let's see here. All right. Well, good. Hang on. I got to remember what my 30, 45 feet.
Oh, we're not. You just move for now because we're not in
okay.
initiative. So let the other guys see what they're doing first because they're the ones the guards will obviously notice right now.
Gotcha. I don't have option.
all right. It seems we have little choice. We have to move decisively. So these are, just to clarify too, so Iron Claw are like mercenaries, and then these are Templar, or they're kind of one and the same?
No, Ironclaw are mercenaries that work for the Templar, obviously being paid. To think of them as a mercenary army that works for the highest bidder, but there's not going to be anybody that can outbid them, so to speak, in the city.
Okay, and these are, so these are Templars that we are now.
No,
raiding.
these are
Or
just
these are
normal
still
Ironclaw. Yep.
Okay. Oh, is this a holding cell for the Templars to come in and grab?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Okay. All right. Well, what do you say, Dimly? We have a small bounty on our heads already. Why don't we make it bigger?
Yes.
I suppose I should let you take the front.
Yes. Yes. I suppose.
Unless you, of course, wish for Benny's company as well.
Benny chews on your pantaloons a little bit more, like towards the bottom.
He kicks at him.
He goes away. All right, so as you kind of approach and get up to about here where the stairs are, these guys are looking at you, and they're both looking at you funny. One's a human, and the other one is a dwarf, and they're kind of staring down at you. One of them's chewing on like a dried piece of straw, and they say, "I know you. You're a pit fighter, aren't you?" And then the other one's like, "Yeah, I've seen him before too. I think he's kind of famous, but I can't quite picture where I've seen him before. Or maybe you worked for the Claw at one point or another." Yeah. And directly behind them, posted by either side of the door, dimly, but they're focused on you at the moment. You definitely see another psionically drawn picture of your face as well as your comrades behind them, and a kind of a little blurry drawing of Shakra, though. Like it just looks like a blackened thry-creen.
Marvelous.
Oh, did you see that in the chat, Dimly?
In the chat.
Yep. Anisos passed you a potion.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Anios. All right, I will take advantage of that potion.
So, yeah, it's 2d4 plus 8, or plus 2, 2d4 plus 2. So, Shakra and Carrion, as you approach, you definitely kind of see a little bit of movement back in here. And give me perception rolls, both of you.
Back. Hang on. Back. Where'd you say we saw the movement?
So you get 10 points back, Dimly. Like through here. These are curtains.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, they're kind of curtains, and you kind of see people moving, like their body motion is making things blow and whatnot. Carrion, you actually kind of make out voices, and you hear kind of a gruff voice, but it's a female voice say, "We're supposed to hold him here until Staffa gets here." And then the other
Yeah.
one's like, if you say so. You've never steered us wrong thus far.
Carrion will mentally relay that to Anisos and get closer to Shakra and I guess whisper that to him.
Okay.
And only two could take them out.
I have a better idea. Oh, shoot. Hang on a sec. And then from here, I am going to use my minor illusion. Hang on, let me get my sheet back up. Let's do. Make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah, I'm going to use minor illusion somewhere right around here to make a giant pile of gold and swords and stuff just appear on the ground.
Okay, so giant pile to these guys could be like 10 gold pieces.
Okay.
And
I'm going to make about a 4-foot pile.
Okay. So, wow. All right, so they're looking at Dimly for a moment, and then is Carrion doing that as well?
Yeah, because minor illusion is visual only.
Visual
so she'll
only.
add the sound.
Nice, I dig it, man.
Nice.
Nice teamwork. All
I
right,
knew we
so
were going to be a good team.
so it sounds like something just sort of falls out of a crate. And then you look Dimly. You look over and you see something you've never seen before, or at least not up close. Anisos, you as well as these two guards. They're like, someone just dropped that. That's property of the Iron Claw, and one of them starts moving towards it right away. But you guys don't necessarily know what's going on either, Dimly and Anisos. You just kind of see this gold, this crate of gold, and make a bunch of noise appear out of nowhere. This one's like he's hauling ass towards it. He's like, I'm getting there.
All right. Well, how about we just sidestep it, Anios?
Yeah, Carrion will, do the whole fingers at her eyes and then down to where she heard the voice and a stabbing motion to Shakra. So, take care of because we heard that like behind that curtain.
Mm-hmm.
Are these doors locked that they're guarding right here?
From the side that you're opposite of, you can see like a deadbolt type scenario, or not deadbolt, one of those large wooden things on the others down here. So you could jump down in theory and lift it.
That sounds like that might alert suspicion, though. Not that a dwarf climbing a rope over the the wall wouldn't. I don't know. I don't want to get their attention, so I would just kind of look down at Dimly and Anisos and kind of shrug his shoulders. All his little arms and his big arms both kind of shrug at the same time, like, what? How do you guys want to get in here?
I'm assuming Carrion would have communicated to Anisos it was fake, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anisos, you there?
Oh, yeah, apologize. I was meeting. Yeah, so he's been communicated to. I didn't have quite the chance to communicate it to Dimly, but seeing the opportunity, he's going to try to get involved in that as well with them.
All right.
Gentlemen, are you sure that belongs to you?
Someone just left it here. Now, what happens if they touch it? It goes away, right?
They'll know. Yeah, they'll know as soon as they try to touch it.
So they kind of stop and they square off against you for a moment, and he says, these two sort of guard types, and like, are you saying it doesn't?
Well, I'm saying perhaps I saw it first. Yes, surely you would understand that the finders keepers. These are respectable rules.
It was being delivered here, one of them says. And it's not even going to be a deception roll or an insight check.
Yeah.
You know he's full of shit. But he's like, it was being delivered here. Clearly, for us to be taken back is our payment for the job we do for this city, keeping the streets clean from con artists like you.
No. You must be mistaken, my friends. It's such an easy mistake to make. No, that was a shipment that was meant to be delivered to my establishment, but it fell over. You see.
And what establishment might that be?
Every time they come closer, he backs up as well. Like he's gonna look over to like Dimly, and the guy's like, "Hurry!"
Move over here.
All right. So Dimly's kind of circling around behind him.
Yeah, and I'm also moving towards that treasure that they're departing.
All right. So Dimly's going towards the treasure. This one sort of stops and turns and says, "Where you think you're going, dwarf? Gladiator?" Now, he is sort of looking focused on you right now, but he is in the general direction of the things. So, all right. So Shakra, what are you going to do right now?
Let's see here. God, I don't know what I would do here because I'm going to draw my rope back just in case they don't want to climb back up it. I'm going to move a little further up, and this looks like this is getting ready to get ugly. So, you know what? No, I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to talk to Carrion and ask if she thinks we should just go in there and say, "Do you think we should go rescue the boy while the guards are distracted?"
That was the plan.
All right. I'll follow your lead.
Yeah. So do we have a clear? Can we just like hop down
Yeah.
into this area? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd just say
no.
it's kind of, well, it's 20 feet, so I guess your jump, I think Shakra can, right? Because of both Monk and Thrycreen.
Yeah, I'll drop the rope down. If she can't, she can scale down a rope.
Yeah,
and I'll
just
jump
you
down.
combine the rope with the athletic. You can get down easy enough.
Yeah.
All right.
So, dook. And then basically sneak up on the people that she hears talking and just gently caress the back of their skull with her psionic claws.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go ahead and move yourself right here. There is one guy like right next to the door leaning against the wall. You kind of peep in through the curtain. Let me go ahead and move the curtain just for ease of everything's sake. Just part it a little bit so you can see in. You see a guy right there. He's not paying attention. You guys still are in full-on stealth mode. You haven't had any reason to break it yet. There's a guy there. He is looking in this general direction at somebody. You can see tables, some stools, and stuff like that. Like some meat and maybe even some Athasian fruit sitting on the table and a couple of bottles of empty liquor. And this guy is not facing. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and have everybody roll initiative. Carrion gets the instant attack, the automatic advantage, and an instant crit.
Okay, so yeah, she'll just, gently caress the back of his neck. And you said, should I still roll an attack? You said instant crit?
Yeah, it's an instant crit, so you still have to hit. So, like, just in case for some reason he moves his head at the last second or anything like
man.
that.
That
So,
would be
yeah.
the worst. Okay, here we go.
So it's also at advantage.
20.
All right, yeah. So Shakra, were you holding an action because you were first in the order there, and you guys get the surprise round?
Yeah, I was kind of on the ready just in case, in case somebody sprung out either one of these doors. So, but I mean, I guess I was right down here when I went on the ready. I don't know if that matters or not.
So 28 plus 3, you instantly kill him. Like, you just straight up, you reach around and just butter his jugular, man. He is done. He instantly falls.
If there's anyone else in the room, they just see the guy collapse as though he had an aneurysm. No blood.
All right,
Nothing.
I dig it. I can dig it. So down he goes. All right, so let me go ahead and finish him. And you hear him say, Midra, Midra, fuck, did you drink too much? But his eyes are open. He's like, are you having an attack? And he starts moving, but it's not his turn yet. So, Carrion, anything else? Any movement?
She'll just tuck kind of the rest of herself back behind that curtain, and yeah. Do I get a bonus action?
Yeah, it's a normal turn.
Okay, normal turn.
You
Sweet.
just did an obliterating strike.
Then I'll stealth and be ready for this guy to walk over here and check on his friend. Ooh, not great though.
All right.
I do also need a sheet for the familiar.
Oh, for the imp. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Do I have anything in here right now? Hold on, I can
just
find something.
If you can type in imp to the
Compendium.
then you should be able to pull that right out. I can find a cool picture for it later.
Oh shit! No, I can't pull it out. I can open it. I have it, but I'm not seeing a token for it. So I have to just give you a quick token. Give me a second.
Sure.
Here we go. I'm just gonna do a transmog because I've got plenty of stuff with imps in it.
You. I'll find its initiative down at the bottom here.
Did I drag that over? Did it get dragged over? Yes, it did. All right.
It is a 17 initiative.
There you go. Okay, and let me go ahead and give you control. Oops. All right, so you should have it in your journal now. All right. So yeah, you're good. All right, so you've got him. You should have access to its character sheet and everything. And if any special abilities, you just got to input. All right. So the surprise round is Shakra and Carrion. Carrion's waiting for his friend to come over. So we're gonna go back to the top of the turn order. Actually, neither Dimly nor why don't I have Dimly or Nisos in the turn order?
All right.
I don't know. I rolled.
That's the
21, and then the imp as well.
So you rolled 21. Okay, so at turn, yeah, I just put a Nisos in there.
Got you.
All right, so Nisos is going to be there, but he's technically surprised because he doesn't know what they're doing.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, and the imp has a 17. And that'll be about 3 18s. Oops. And then, Rich, what did you roll on initiative?
There we go. 14.
Oh, okay, you never rolled. Okay, I got it. All right, there we go. That'll work.
Okay.
All right, so now we're good. All right, so top of the turn order. At this point, everything's still pretty quiet. So we're good. Once Shakra takes his action, then Anisos, we're going to go to you doing a little convo, and it's going to be kind of similar to what we did for the pit fights the other night, except this time Shakra and Carrion are getting all the action while you guys do the BS. And all right, so Shakra, your turn's up.
All right, let's see. I'm going to go up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and peek through this little thing. Oh, I can't see through the little door.
I'll move it. There you go.
All right, what the hell is that? Okay, and this thing is the thing that was... This person was the one that was yelling at the person that just had another heart attack. They're very often happen.
Yeah, this guy. He's got more armor on. He has, what kind of weapon does he use? So I can tell you. He just looks like a veteran. He has like a long sword, and he has like sort of pieced together bone armor, but it's very tight, and it's got kind of a plaster on it so that it moves very well with him. So it looks like he's actually pretty heavily armored, and he's definitely standing, about to move towards his friend.
Gotcha. Okay, do I want to start this fight? Yeah, you know what? It's gonna happen one way or another. Shashka to the head.
All right, rock and roll. That is a definite miss. So
I
out of
figured.
this corner, like the thing just sort of whips past his head, and he just sees it coming and dodges as it comes back, and he's like, "Fuck, you're a dead bug.
All right,
You killed me, friend."
Hang on, let me see what I've got here. So
Those
is
are
this
steps. That is an opening, and there's steps going down to what you assume would be the cells below.
Gotcha. So I'm going to hang on, I gotta move my character sheet so I can see where that's gonna land. I'm going to make my big giant jump. Hang on, I gotta figure out what my long jump is. I think it was 45 feet. Was that my max?
Yeah, 40. You have to make two different jumps, so yeah.
With my bonus action, I can make that use that feat. So I'm going to jump over the thing. Yeah.
No, that's not a wall. That's a wall going down. So you have to jump here and then go down.
Oh, that's not like a rail I can jump into. Okay,
Right,
that's
right.
what I was wondering if I could like hop over that kind of thing. You know what? Yeah, because that could probably induce an opportunity for Carrion to attack. So I'm going to leap and land right here.
Okay.
And done.
All right. Oh, yeah, you're first, so I got to do that. All right, Anisos, you have no idea what's going on in there. Your companions are in there. You're kind of having an argument with the thugs. One of them's sort of staring at dimly, wagging a finger. The other one's kind of between, like, standing still at this point, looking backwards over his shoulder and looking back at you. What's your establishment there, boy?
Well, it is just a humble little operation, but really I believe there is a lesson at hand here to be learned about taking things that do not belong to you. And he's still just kind of backing up and just being just a general jackass.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to like match his, keep a steady pace away from him. And that'll be it.
All right. All right, Carrion, you're up. You see your companion. The veteran is definitely alerted to Shakra.
Okay. All right. Well, presumably, he's gonna move over there to fuck with her friend. So Carrion's going to reposition so that she can just reach out and touch him when he comes by. So she'll hold an action, and I guess bonus action, because I did technically move, I'll hide again.
Just so you can see a little better.
Yes, thank you. Perfect. Just kind of guessing. All right, it's better.
All right. Very
Man,
good.
we're going to kill so many people together.
And yeah, trigger for the held action is when, obviously, that boyo is in range.
Okay, gotcha. Now, this isn't going to be an automatic crit because he's not prone,
Right.
but it'll still be a advantage roll, sneak attack, the whole 9 yards.
Sure.
Yeah, the other guy was just kind of just leaning against the wall, completely unawares, no combat happening. So that it's essentially the equivalent of being prone. All right, so you're holding your action, so end turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right, this one's obliterated. I don't even know why I needed to roll for him. All right, so... Oh, look. Wait a minute. Did I move that right? So if I did a diagonal... Yeah, he would get there. So he's there if you have an attack that can reach him.
Yeah, I can throw the psychic energy at him, which I will do. 17.
Let me get some good combat music going here for this. All right, so 17 and 10 points. Make sure he has no immunities to anything. He definitely wouldn't have anything to psychic damage. All right. So yeah, you definitely you blast him. Get the sneak attack. So he is now aware of you. So there's essentially no stealthing. There'll be a lot of attack and disengage. But yeah. And oh yeah, it's his turn. So I always do that when you always save your turn. I think it's still your turn. All right, so he comes up and he actually swings two-handed at the Thrycreen though, because that was his attack right as he gets stabbed in the back with this psychic knife. Take 10 slashing damage as he comes up and he's like, "Rah!" And you are still concentrating, so the gold is still out there. And that ends his turn, I believe. Does he have any special abilities? Nope, that ends his turn. All right, so you hear. So at this point, you guys are starting to hear a little bit of stuff going on in there. You hear somebody screaming, "You killed my friend!" And these guys are kind of still staring off, confused. They seem pretty torn between whether or not they are just not going to care because they're worried about the gold, or what. But what does the imp do?
Oh, Katil, sitting on the on Anissa's shoulder. He'll hop down and kind of like be right at his feet. He is invisible, and I think while things are still heating up, he is going to really just be looking around, surveilling to kind of get an accurate read for just who's here. And if there are any others that you know that he's seeing anywhere else, like in the alleyways, or you know, if the doors are open on the inside, if there's somebody else there that might look like they might step out, just sizing it up.
Right. Okay. So holding a turn, basically.
Yeah.
All right. Hit down on the imp.
Thank you.
All right, Dimly, you're up. You hear that shout from in there. You assume that they're at something in there, but you're not sure. This guy, again, he's kind of staring up at the door now as he hears it. And he does, you do notice he's pointing right at your drawing now as if he realizes what's about to happen. Or who you are.
Yeah, I think maybe our timeout here. I think maybe they need us on inside more than they need us on the outside. So I'm gonna point at the treasure and say, I know this maker. This is a magic axe. Look at it. See if he will look over there.
Oh, looking over at the thing. Okay, so give me a persuasion roll. That's your active attempt. Oh, I'm pretty sure he's not going to be persuaded. Let's see. He could roll a natural 1. I mean, you never can tell. No, he's like, "You're here to distract us, aren't you?" He's
Okay.
definitely pulling. He's pulling his weapon. So
Yeah, I'm swinging my axe.
all right. So yeah, you can bonus act. You can still do your bonus action and attack with your offhand.
Right now I have a shield.
Oh, shield. So yeah. So you used your action. Did you want to action surge, or you don't? You're out of it, right?
I'm gonna save my action surge.
Okay. No. So here you can't attack because when you make an active check, like that, like the persuasion roll, it blows your action.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Live and learn.
Yeah, that was kind of. I that's why I said it's an active check. Whenever you hear me say that, if it's not a DM called for a roll, it takes your action.
All right. Then I have 2 actions, right?
No, you have 1 action. You have a bonus action, which would For you only works if you have your second weapon out. So it's a turn to,
Oh, okay.
stow a shield, which in action to stow a shield. So at this point, you're kind of out of anything. Let me see real quick. I want to look at your sheet because again, I know you're kind of newer to it.
Could I? So, what is the? There's shield bashing in 5e. I mean, if I have 2 attacks to shield bash,
It's a feat actually in 5e
Okay.
to shield bash. So, yeah, and you did use your action surge in the first fight and haven't been able to rest yet.
okay, all right,
So yeah, you're kind of SOL right now.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and hit done.
Done. Yeah.
Oh, and it's this one's turn. He's gonna go ahead and attack.
Yeah, I would.
All right. So he swings out with his mace. Now he does have this.
Oh shit.
19. That hits even with the shield, correct?
Does.
All right. 5 bludgeoning. And a miss. The second one, he kind of you just managed to deflect off. You weren't expecting the first. He clubs you in the dome, and then you managed to smack the other one away. Boom. This guy's like, what's going on? And he actually is going to use the dash action. It's a free action to open the door, but he has a key, so he's going to go ahead and slam through the door. Actually, he wouldn't even have a key. How would he lift the bolt? So yeah, he's kind of running up to the door and he just kind of slams on the door. He's like, Staffa, let me in. What's happening in there? And he was waiting for shift change. So he is going to turn as he's running and take a shot at Nisos though.
Sounds good.
Ooh! So 10 piercing damage
Ow.
with a crit.
Oh.
And
Shot with
he
a
only.
fucking bolt.
Yeah. So he turns around and just kind of like he's pissed off and he's banging on the door and he's like, you know what? Take it. All right, Shakra, you're up.
Okay, now how does dodge action work? Would I have had to have done that when he attacked the first time, or do I do that on my turn?
You do it on your turn, so it's just like a normal action. You're just taking the dodge action.
For a month.
Do I get my points back if it succeeds? How does that work? I don't really know how dodge works. First character I've played that hasn't.
How does dodge work for a monk? Anybody have any ideas?
They
You can
have
do it as a bonus action if you
Spending
spend a
a
key
key
point. You do not get key points back until a long rest.
Oh, and I am down to 1. But that was a pretty hearty blow. You know what? If I survive this round, maybe I'll try it. I mean, Please
That's
tell me
a
that
hit.
hits.
That definitely hits. Yeah.
boom.
8 bludgeoning damage. So yeah, you club and you see some of the bones shatter on his armor. And he's like, oof. 16 does not hit.
Damn it. That was worth a shot. Okay, that's all I got.
And the quarterstaff, that was not max damage, okay?
All right.
Anisos.
Oh, I just got shot with a bolt in his side of his torso. He'll catch that, and he's just gonna charge. He's gonna charge forward. I believe I can do. All the way up. Kind of in the middle of his rush here, he is going to use his bonus action to transfer the hex. It's an hour that he can use it. So the sands immediately their feet start to wrap around this fellow here,
Okay.
and I'm going to strike at him.
You doing strength again?
Yeah, I'll do strength
Okay.
this time as well. And I'm going to strike at him with a singing stick. So a little
Alright.
whistle.
Okay, 14 on this guy. I believe it hits. Let's see. Oh, there's the sheet. It does. This guy just has like leather scrap piecemeal armor.
Okay.
And he doesn't look very handy, so, oh my goodness. So, 6, 8 plus 5. thud.
Oh yeah. And that will be his turn as he kind of looks over dimly and you can coughs and goes, whoop, whoop, whoop. He's swinging out, getting into trying to stay alive.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Carrion doesn't know the signal yet though.
Yeah.
she no safe word for Carrion. All right.
That's right.
All right.
All right. That will be his turn as action bonus action.
All right. And Carrion.
Sure, yeah, she's gonna jump over here and go at this guy.
$19 hits. Holy cow. All right, so. All right. He's taking some damage. His armor's getting chunked away. Every once in a while, you find a way through and get through a little chink and nick away at him. Cut some gashes in him.
And do I want to hit him again? Yeah, I'm gonna hit him again. No, I'm not.
Oh, no, you're going to miss with the offhand.
We have flanking.
We're not doing flanking.
No
we
flanking.
will eventually,
Okay.
but I didn't want to do it at lower levels on Athas.
Gotcha. Okay, that is my turn. I will click the button. It exists.
All right. So he makes 2 attacks. He's first going to attack Shakra, and then he is going to attack. All right. So yeah, he's going to attack Shakra with the 2-handed. Ooh, take 4 slashing, and then he kind of spins around and swings at the new assailant, who obliterated his friend. Okay, the gold is still there. You could. You don't know that you do hear banging outside on the door. And does 13 hit?
I
Carrion.
don't think so. Let me double check. No.
All right. So he misses. You kind of duck out of the way of the blade. The imp.
Hell yeah. So the imp is going to fly forward here and perform the help action for Dimly, as it is basically trying to it starts like clawing up the dude's leg as like this invisible thing. It's just basically just harassing him to the moment that it kind of takes his focus away.
Mm-hmm.
So Dimly has advantage on his next attack against him.
Awesome. It's like the Iron Defender in one of my other campaigns. Actually, that's disadvantage, I think, on attacks. But all right, Dimly, you're up.
All right. I've got my battle axe.
With advantage.
Yep.
Oh, didn't even need it.
Didn't need it, so that's a hit. 9 slashing. The terror of the pits has returned, doing some damage.
Let's see. I'm going to. No. I will. That'll be my turn.
All right. All right, so this one is hexed, so it is going to be any minus on any attacks. So first it's going to swing at Aniso, so it's a melee weapon. So whatever I roll, remind me to subtract 3 from, unless I roll a crit. This one's at Anisos, so that's definitely a miss with a 4. And then he kind of swings around at Dimly. Shoomp. So it would be a 20. So it does hit still, so 3 bludgeoning damage to Dimly.
Be it.
And that'll be its turn. This one, unable to get in, it's like, what are you on about? Treasure, attacking me comrades, and something's going on in there. And he's going to go ahead and charge. But he attempts to charge. I'm assuming, can he go past the imp if he can't see him?
Yeah, he can.
Okay, all right. So he's going to here, and he's going to swing at you, and he says, he's definitely, his focus was on you, so he's going to do a double up. 6 bludgeoning, and nothing. Whoosh, whoosh.
Okay.
Thump whoosh. And that'll end his turn. Shakra, back to the giant bug.
All right. Is a potion bonus action or action action?
Potion is bonus.
Bonus bad. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and whack him first.
That hits. Thump.
And then I'm going to take a potion.
All right, so it's 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
So 9 points back.
Okay, I'll take it. Shoot. And that's all I can do.
And Carrion, you would have a potion of healing as well. From the Cabal.
All right, Anisos. I am going to. I'm going to use my bonus action to use Investment of the Chainmaster. So from invisibility, this thing pops out and is going to attack. So as a bonus action, I can command my familiar to attack.
Okay.
So the imp will attack the wounded one with advantage.
Now, does the imp look like an imp?
No, so it looks like this kind of bluish winged genie at the moment.
Christ.
Yes.
7, 8. You definitely killed it.
It does make a DC 13.
Okay,
save,
okay, got it.
For the poison damage.
And is that a con save?
Yep.
All right. Thank you.
And half as much on a successful. Okay.
All right,
So
so-
he takes
He still takes
12.
way more than what he has.
20 points of damage.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so the imp just comes out and sort of stings him, and down he goes. Does he look like was he in a beast form, or was it does he look like a carrion
I didn't
bird?
specify. I would figure that generally he's going to be in like a bird form.
Okay,
but-
so yeah, you kind of see this vulture pop out of nowhere, Dimly. Dimly's kind of an animal guy, so he's getting jealous of all these pets that Aniso seems to have.
Yeah, and so this like I would say it's less of a carrion vulture, more of like a little desert hawk, maybe.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, they're called bloodhawks.
A blood hawk, yeah, perfect. And this thing just kind of like right on his neck, just gives him a little like a solid bite, but something more is at work here. And then Anisos, as his action, will reach back at the small of his back, touch the hourglass, and disappear.
Okay. Poof. And dimly,
And
you
he
notice
took
a little hourglass falls on the ground there
Fast.
when your companion runs away and abandons you.
Yes.
All right. Anything else?
That is so he pops in the middle of his little hourglass. So now he's inside, and he's just in his little room, like, damn it!
All right.
He shot me. And that's his turn.
All right, Carrion, you're up. Said the cat came in again.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, I'm back.
All right. It's all
Sorry.
good. Just in time. Your turn.
Yeah, gonna try to end this fellow.
That would be a miss.
All right, bonus action, try again. 16.
16's not a hit. 17 AC.
Fuck. All right.
We will say his bone armor is splinted together. All right, so first attack going to, we're going to go towards Shakra. 13 slashing damage to Shakra.
Thank God I had a potion, man.
Yeah, and next one back around. He's just kind of spinning like a little whirlwind. Back to Carrion. Ooh, 13 slashing to Carrion.
Oh God.
Nasty. Nasty. And that ends his turn. For you guys that can't see him, he's not looking good, but... Alright, Imp's up.
All right. This little desert hawk kind of flitters about the space, and it's really kind of hard to keep track of it because it continues to move, and as an action turns invisible. So it's not a spell. It doesn't cast a spell. It just turns invisible.
Okay.
And it is going to circle around, and as its free use object, it is going to pick up the hourglass,
Okay.
which then disappears.
Alright,
well.
so yeah. Dimly, that little hourglass that fell is now gone.
All right.
So it got swallowed by a hole or something.
And with the rest of his movement, he's going to fly. What is that? He has 60. Just double checking. Sorry, guys. Yes, he's got 60 feet. So 1, 2, 3, about 15. So he's going to be for the rest of 40 feet of movement. He's going to fly kind of up and into the air, taking Anissos in a little carriage.
So it's 40 feet straight up?
No. Just toward, I would say, kind of up to the rooftop over here. He is.
Okay, cool. I was like, okay, is he going to fly away or is he going to fly towards? So you can see what's going on.
He's he can hear Anissos, and Anissos is, take me in.
Here, I'll move you right there so you can see. All right.
And dimly, that is with complete faith. I leave you to handle this guy while I help the others. Oh my god. All right, that's it for the imp. Oh my god.
All right, Dimly, you're up. You got a felled opponent here. It was torn apart by some hawk that flew so fast you suddenly couldn't see it anymore. And you're facing down the one guy. He hasn't been touched yet.
All right. Dimly's going to move in one closer, and he's going to take a swing with this battle axe, and if he hits, he's going to call upon the rune of
Fire, very good. That's a hit.
Oh, here we go.
So 11 slashing. And could you click the rune of fire one more time so I could do a quick read?
Yeah.
All right. 1 minute.
Strength saving throw. Would be restrained. Restrained is so strong.
Plus 2d6 fire instead. Strength saving throw, and you didn't transfer your hex to this guy because you had to.
I wouldn't take it from him anyway.
Yeah.
It's only from Anissos.
All right. So, fug. Let's do the strength save first. Bam. Oh my god, he fails miserably. All right, so he is restrained and 2d6 fire damage at the start of its turn. So you'll roll that when his turn starts,
Right.
and he can repeat the saving throw, but let me mark him as
But
restrained.
don't forget the additional 2d6 just in general.
Yeah.
Target takes an additional 2d6 fire damage. So 11 plus your 2d6.
Oh yeah, it takes an extra. Yeah, so roll 2d6 now. Which one is restrained? Is it this one? That's prone. Which one is usually restrained, guys? Do you remember?
On the thing?
Yeah. Here it is. I think that's it. All right. Oh, I don't have the status info linked. Okay. So 10 more points of damage. So this guy is like, as these fiery shackles come out of the ground and just kind of hold him there, and he can't move, and they're burning him. You can see he is definitely, his wrists are being burned. He's not looking good at this point. Anything else from Dimly?
Now, his wrists are shackled. I can run away from him, can I?
Yeah, you absolutely can. He's restrained.
But I have no way to getting into this.
No, because they pulled the rope up. You could try, once on your turn, you could try making like athletics checks to break down the door.
I also brought a grappling rope.
Yeah, you can do that as well.
All right, so I think he's going to die the next time he doesn't make his saving throw. So I'm going to go up here. This, I guess, there's a wall above the door.
Yep.
Pull out my grappling hook. Get as far as I can to doing that action.
Okay, so that'll be on your next turn. That's your movement
Yeah.
to get there. And then,
Sure.
next turn, you got your grappling hook out, though. Well, basically, you're stowing your axe and grabbing the grappling hook.
Yes, I am.
All right, cool. And, I'll go ahead and end your turn for you. All right, so this guy's dead. Let me trash him. All right, so give me that 2d6. You want to roll high? Five. He's still burning. He's not alive. He's like, where are you going? Let me out of here, dwarf. All right, let's see if it does get the repeated save. Just strength save. Oh, he makes it this time. So, he kind of breaks the shackles. And it's the end of his turn, so he can't move or anything, but he's still kicking right now. All right, Chakra.
All right. Well, let's see which one of us is going down.
Oh, you hit him.
Sure did. All right.
8 bludgeoning. All right, he's still kicking, but you definitely just, between the two of you, you're nipping away at him.
Was that 8 or 12?
It's 8 damage because you didn't get it automatically rolled the crit in case you had advantage.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see. Then I am going to unarmed attack.
15's a miss.
God dang. You know what? If key point ain't gonna do me any good if I'm dead, I'm gonna flurry of blows, and
That's a miss.
Damn it.
Good.
All right. Chirp, chirp.
All right, Anisos.
All right. I am.
Now you're at the point where you could technically fall if you popped out of your hourglass.
Right. No, he's waiting. He can't see anything. He can hear things around him.
Okay.
But he can't see anything out of the structure.
All right.
Other than just the cascading sand. But he can definitely hear the sounds of combat.
Mm-hmm.
So get me closer.
Do you want to delay your turn until after the imps? That'll be a permanent change.
No, I mean that's fine.
Okay.
He's fine waiting still.
All right. So go ahead and done.
That'll be done.
All right, Carrion, can you finish him off?
I mean, if I can hit him, maybe.
Nope.
Oh, no.
No, 2 misses.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Dum, dum,
I'm spreading the damage around at least. Longsword. Oh, he misses you, Troy. Longsword.
Woo!
Carrion. 12 slashing to Carrion.
Oh, good.
We have somebody going down.
Oh no.
No, we do.
Yeah.
Not on my watch.
All right. Unconscious. And that's his turn. All right, the imp's turn.
All right, the imp can move 60 feet and will carry Anisos. Searching for the companions. Okay.
Does the imp have vision? I didn't give him sight.
Yeah, he's got vision. Yeah, I can see.
Okay,
That's
okay.
5, 25, 30. Oh, actually, he does not have vision. It was Anisos.
I'm turning it on
That's
now.
fine. They're all kind of moving at the same here. Okay. And seeing Carrion's down, he's kind of the imp has to kind of make his own decisions here.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to move up and just kind of begin harassing, invisibly harassing this this creature here, or the guy, as it's going to give the help action to Chakra.
Okay. All right, Dimly. So this turn, it's 20 feet up. You only have 25 feet of movement. So we're going to say that you can get to right here or just on the other side of the door.
All right.
And then if you want the dash action, you can do that and then move 25 more feet. But you won't be able to do any attacks or anything.
Right. Okay. This is the first time I've seen this area.
Yeah.
Uh,
Most of the combat does sound like it's happening down in this direction.
how far can I go with the dash?
25 more feet. So basically, you can probably get to right here or right here. I'm sorry. Yeah.
All right. While I'm running, can I toss my shield on my back?
So you can stow it. Yeah, you can stow it. That's well, no, stowing and drawing a shield is an action. So you used your action to dash.
Okay.
At this point, you can drop
All
it
right.
if you want, and I'll give you a free action to drop the shield.
All right. I'll drop it.
Okay, cool. And that's your turn, correct? Action, dash action. All right, so turn. Back. Oh, that thug's dead anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, the only one left is the boss. All right, Shakra, you're up.
Let's finish this guy off.
Yeah.
There you go. You got him. Let's see. 7 damage. Oh, he's hanging on by a thread. You finally shatter open his chest armor. Oh,
No,
you
I
hit him
shatter
again.
open his chest armor.
Yeah.
All right, and you kind of come up with an uppercut. And how does it look as you finish him off?
You know what? I watch as he strikes Carrion to the ground, and it sort of triggers the red hue on the outside of my shell kind of darkens and gets a little speckled. He punches through his armor with his big hand, and then his little hand just strikes right into the hole it made and squeezes his heart until it pops.
Nice.
And as he falls out from underneath of his hand, he pulls his helmet off and leaves a bloody 3-clawed fingerprint right on his dead face for everyone else to see.
I dig it. And now that actually removes turns because we are out of combat. Oh, no, we're not. All right. I'm glad I didn't do that. All right, so that's Shakra's turn. What's up next? Anything else from Shakra? Anisos, what are you doing? You can... Oh, you're still in the thing, so you have no idea what's going on.
Well, he can hear. He just can't see. So he hears like some bloodshed and shit. It's like, and he is speaking, trying to get his imp to tell him what's going on, but he's not exactly answering. I think he's just gonna stay in his little shelter for the moment.
What a coward!
I think I have 1 potion left. I think I'll just quaff it.
Okay.
And that'll be the end of those.
All right.
As he's trying to like struggle to get this arrow out of his chest. 7 points.
Okay.
That'll be it.
All right. Carrion. Let's get that first death save of the campaign.
First death save. Ooh, that's a big fail. All right. Also, I'm going to step out for a minute because I'm really concerned about the cat that's crying outside of my apartment, so I'm going to go help it. But I'll be back. Sorry.
Sure,
You're
that's fine.
No, it's...
All right. And I'm going to go ahead and end her turn. The veteran is trashed. The imp, what are you doing? You're watching blood spurt out of Anisos' newfound companion's neck.
I think the imp doesn't really care about Carrion, unfortunately. He's just gonna kind of sit here and bring the hourglass kind of onto the table.
Okay.
It's still invisible as long as it's in his hands.
Yeah.
And he's just gotta kind of like, or it's I guess it's claws, and just going to kind of clink and sit on this table and watch just for a minute.
Okay.
Anisos, your friend, they might be dying.
And that'll be it.
All right. Dimly's going to step see what's going on here.
All right, you see the tiefling laying on the ground, gasping for air. You know, some blood coming out of their neck area, chest area, wherever he stabbed at.
Are there any combatants in here?
There are not. The combatants are all dead. The reason we have to stay in initiative is because Carrion has to make death saves. Three failed
right.
death saves and permadead.
I will move over here and I'll begin to bind her wound.
Okay, so what you'll do is you'll make a medicine check, and you need to roll higher than a 10. Okay, so yeah, you're not able to quite figure it out. Yeah, you're sitting there fumbling with the bandages and trying to tear off strips of cloth, and you're just not quite able to stop the bleeding yet. That would be your action.
Yeah. See else do.
Nothing else? All right, Shakra.
All right, I'm gonna crawl up on this guy's dead body to tend to my friend. Can I stabilize her with a potion? With my
Yeah,
last potion?
potion will heal. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
That'll be an
cool.
automatic success. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, cool. Well, I'm gonna use my potion on her to bring her back to life.
Okay. So 2d4 plus 2.
Did I do that wrong?
No, it's fine. 7 plus 2, 9. Bam. All right, you kind of she chokes it down and it's like and you wake her up, and that's that. Now we can come out of combat. And let me stop repeating that. All right. So yeah, you guys are all kind of beat up and roughed up. There's no sign of the boy here, but there are steps going down to a darkened area with some. You can tell some kind of candlelight or something is flickering down there.
All right.
I guess we gotta wait for Carrion to get back, right? She's still chasing the cat.
Yeah, but I mean, we can. At this point, we're out of combat,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
I'm gonna
She's
go grab
gonna
my
have to
shield.
kind of carry it anyway, right?
I'm gonna go grab my shield that I dropped.
sure.
Put it on,
Good call.
put it on my back. Put my
All right.
grappling hook back in my belt or backpack, wherever it is. And I'm gonna get out both of my hand axes. Don't normally do.
Okay. Kind of being
I'm
ready to give it a little throw.
Yeah.
I'm checking this guy out and ransacking him, seeing if he's got any potions, weapons, anything.
Okay, so he does have a obsidian longsword.
No, that does me no good.
Oh no, yeah, an obsidian longsword, and he does not. Let's see, he would have some ceramic on him. He has 3 ceramic in a small pouch around his waist, and his armor is. I'll tell you what, we're gonna give this a d20 roll. His armor is not broken, so he does have splint mail, which is heavy armor. Now that will take a good 10 minutes to get off of him, though.
Yeah, we don't have time for that.
Because you do know that, again, they kind of rushed you here so you could get here before there's a changing of the guard or before more of them come in and more of them have word. So Nisos is still in his thing.
Yeah, he's communicating telepathically with Katil, and the two of them are kind of chit-chatting. And he's very, very concerned, but he's still staying inside.
All right. Yeah, again, you got the stairs going down to the holding cells. So yeah, Karen, you woke up to sort of somebody, the Thrycreen pouring some vile liquid down your throat, though it did save your life.
Nice. Was that her healing potion?
It was his last one.
Okay. She'll pass off the one that's hidden in her belt to him.
All right. So if you want to roll it, Troy, or you just keep it for later, it's up to you.
Oh no, I'll definitely roll it. Shoot,
All right. So 6, 7, 8 points.
8 points. Awesome. That's what we
Shall
call teamwork right there.
Shall we descend these stairs?
Let's go finish this.
I think I should go in front. I barely have more hip than anybody else.
Yeah.
Is any of that armor or longsword? Can you use any of that stuff?
I don't want to give up my battle axe.
Gotcha.
And that
This
armor.
is my axe. This is my sword. Doesn't have the same ring to it.
Yeah. And that armor will take too long.
All right. Yeah, we should probably think of some kind of battle order. You know, marching down the stairs.
Well, this is fairly simple. If you are going down, you go down, you see several holding cells lining a circular wall. The only that you see like an old drunk in there, kind of passed out, and he's looking at the thing, missing teeth. He's like, "What's going on up there? I didn't mean that to vomit on that guy's bare feet." Yeah. And then you do see, lo and behold, you see Rayek, your young companion, sitting there in one of the cells. Now, as you do get down there, there is a post right in the middle of the room, and chained to the post, as if by leash, is a speckled hyena. But it does not make any kind of aggressive moves towards you. It looks as though it might be starving or dying of dehydration or something like that.
Okay. Can I drag the guy that we just killed back down the stairs and feed him to the hyena?
Yeah, if you want, you can drag him down there.
Okay. Might as well. If nothing else, it'll satiate a hungry hyena.
I'm going to try and use my animal hand to calm the.
Calm the hyena? Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll that. It'll be an advantage because Troy's feeding it. Okay, so you get a 20. You are able to sort of calm it, and as you feed it and stuff like that, it just looks at you and looks at you warily and just sits there and starts gnawing on the hands. And Rayek stands up as soon as you come in and says, I knew you'd come.
Carrion will approach the cage. Does it appear to be locked?
It is.
She'll pull out a little halfling finger bone and try to unlock it.
All right, go ahead. Give me the thieves' tools.
Where is everybody?
Yeah, we're not actually on that map.
Yeah, no. You're not actually on the map. This is all just theater of the mind, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. This is sort of the crux of the adventure. So, yeah, you're able to pick the lock. It just kind of snaps open. It's not very well put together. It's made of like wood and bone and little bits of ceramic. So yeah, it pops open easily, and the cage opens instantly. The boy looks around, and says, "Where's the Nisos? He didn't come for me." And then he runs and flings his arms around Dimly. How does Dimly react?
I put my arms around him and I say, "You're still alive! Still alive! It's a good day."
All right, so Carrion, you've been in communication with Nisi. She says the halfling will be all right. Are you able to escape the city?
Should be fine.
All right,
Meet
remember,
where?
get into the wastelands just to the west of the city. Hide in the rocks there, in the dragon's teeth, and you will be contacted.
I'm going to ask the boy if he can communicate to the hyena that we would like him. I would like him to come along with.
Go ahead and I'll tell you what. Yeah, You'd have to break the chain, but otherwise, the hyenas, it could be like a leash. It's a bone chain. Just give me an athletics check. Oh, I forgot all about. Oh yeah, the goat's still just hanging back in the street. So now
I
you
was
got.
thinking he was just being useless out there while they were fighting.
Yeah, he just kind of just sat there. Well, I mean, it didn't help that his handler like disappeared and flew away. So after a minute or two, because oh yeah, no, Dimly never opened the door. He climbed over it. Okay, so yeah, old Benny's just kind of chilling. Probably became somebody's dinner.
Right.
Meat. Look at all that meat. Who?
Anisos does chime up to the psionic communication. He says, "I think you have the situation handled. I'll meet you at the location and secure it."
All right.
Good.
So you are able to. I'll tell you what. Let me see if I have a. I don't know if I have a hyena token yet or hyena thing yet. Let me see. No, I don't. But I'll get one. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? Beasts. All right, that's a giant hyena. I'm not giving you a giant hyena. No effing way. But yeah, you definitely you have a hyena for now.
Right.
That will follow you around on leash lead. He does have a connection to the boy somehow, so that's something you're gonna have to role play out a little bit. Trying to get a connection to the hyena in case the boy's gone. Otherwise, he's gonna go with the boy.
Yeah.
But he seems
I do-
more interested in like tearing meat off right now.
I am proficient.
Yeah. The boy says, "What should we name him, Dentley?"
Spot.
Spot. I like it. And he kind of smiles and he says, Where to now?
Good question.
Yeah,
We're gonna
poor Dimley's just in the dark.
If we're gonna bring this boy back into the city, it's gonna have to be under some kind of cloak of darkness or hidden. Can't let anyone see that we're bringing him.
Well, right now the objective was to get him out of here and take him out the back door of the gatehouse
Yeah.
of the guardhouse, and that takes you outside the city.
Where is everybody else?
Oh, they went down the stairs. So, like, if you move your token here, you can see them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we have a little time. I want to walk over to that armor and take a look at it.
Okay. Yeah, it's splint mail, but you do have to make haste now to get out. As you do hear people starting to bang on the door. Let us in. What's happening in there? Staffa.
How big is this guy?
What's your strength?
17.
17 with the armor, and maybe with either Shakra or Carrion's help, you could drag him out.
Worth it. All right. We'll have to let it go. Does he have a helmet?
Yeah. He has just a normal helmet.
I'll
I don't
take his
like
helmet.
yours. Yeah, grab the helmet. You got a new helmet now. He
don't
doesn't have any fingers.
I'd never officially had a helmet.
Yeah. Cool. So
All right.
yeah, you throw your helmet on. He doesn't have any. The guy doesn't have any fingers. Somebody's recently cut them off.
I'll grab the longsword too. We might call it.
Okay. Sure. So you got the obsidian longsword. You can put that in the Cabal stash, or you can
Okay.
keep it on your character sheet, whatever you prefer. And you guys head towards the gate, the back gate, which is easy enough to be found on the other side of this other curtain here. And the back gate is right here. And you guys head on out into the desert towards the aforementioned destination. Once again, liberating the boy from his captors. And on that note, guys, we are going to end the session.
Hey, nice.